Welcome to the Getting Healthier Together module on managing stress. This video can help you understand what stress is, know how it relates to health, take control of stress, learn 2 ways to help you relax, and create an action plan for yourself. What is stress, and how do you know if you have it? Stress is what you might feel when you have to handle more than you're used to. When you're under stress, your body may react as if you're in danger. A certain amount of stress is normal, but think about this question for a moment. Do you think that stress can ever be helpful? If your answer is yes, you're right. Sometimes stress can be helpful. Say you're taking part in a race. The kind of stress you might be feeling then could help you win. What might cause stress for one person may not cause stress at all for someone else, and sources of stress come in all sizes and shapes. For example, one person may feel totally relaxed while driving a car. Someone else might always get tense when they drive. You might find it relaxing to give a speech. Someone else might find speech giving an extreme source of stress. People also handle stress in different ways. In part 2, we'll be talking about some of the problems stress can cause and how stress can affect our health. What does stress have to do with your health, and how might it be affecting your life in general? If we allow stress to build up over time, it can lead to serious problems. That's because stress can affect how you think, how you act, and how you feel. Take a moment to think about this question. Have you had any problems that may have been caused or made worse by stress? Here's some information that can help you decide. Stress can give you a headache. It can give you an upset stomach. It can cause pain in your back. Stress can make it hard for you to fall asleep or stay asleep. Stress can also make it harder for your body to fight off a disease. When you're under stress, you may do things that can hurt the relationships you have with your family and with your friends. For example, too much stress can cause you to lose your temper more often. When you're under stress, you might be more likely to try to find relief in unhealthy habits like smoking, drinking too much alcohol, and overeating. With this information in mind about what stress can do, you may have new ideas about whether you've had any problems that may have been caused by stress. Stress can affect your health over time, and if you already have a health condition, stress could be making it worse. Stress may contribute to health conditions such as depression, anxiety, insomnia, stomach and duodenal ulcers, high blood pressure, digestive problems, headaches, muscle spasms, and other health problems that may be complications from stress. When you know how to manage stress, you're in a better position to avoid problems it can cause. In part 3, we'll be sharing some techniques for helping you keep stress under control. If stress is having an impact on your well-being, you can start taking control of stress right now. We have a 3-step approach to share with you, and the first step is to know what the causes of your stress are. Even if you believe that the things or events that are causing you stress are obvious, it could be a good idea to explore a little deeper. For most of us, stress comes from the hassles and events of everyday life. For example, commuting to work or having too many demands on your time may cause stress. On top of that, serious problems such as money issues or having a chronic health condition like diabetes can certainly cause stress. Stress can also come from sudden life changes like losing a job or changes that seem like they should be reasons to celebrate, such as having a baby. Whether the changes seem positive or negative, they're all possible sources of stress. This would be a good time to pause this video so you can take a few moments to think about what things could be leading to your own stress. If you'd rather just keep going, that's okay too. But if you pause now, we'll be waiting for you when you come back. After you identify what things are causing your stress, you're ready for step 2, which is to know what the early signs of stress are. When we know what signs to look for, it's easier to watch for them. Stress can make a person feel nervous, angry, irritable, tired, depressed, or excited. Stress can make your neck or shoulders feel tense, and stress can make you feel worried. Even if you don't feel like you're stressed, stress may still be affecting your body. With this information in mind, do you feel that you've experienced any of these symptoms of stress? This is another good time to pause the video and take just a few moments to think about what symptoms of stress you may be having. Once you're aware of any symptoms of stress you may be having, you're in a good place to do something to control them. This is where Step 3 comes in. Step 3 for controlling stress is to take small steps to relieve it. When you feel a symptom of stress, take a little time to relax and try to let go of the feeling, whether it's tension, overexcitement, or whatever it is for you. Here are just a few of the things you can do. Stop and count to 10 before reacting. Go for a walk. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Focus on positive thoughts. Listen to some music you enjoy. Stretch your muscles. If you're someplace where you can, take a hot bath or shower, or massage your neck and shoulders to relieve tension. The main point is that when we recognize the signs of stress, we can take steps to relieve it and gain more control over it. You can use these suggestions, and of course you'll want to add some of your own. While you're thinking about it, you might find it useful to pause this video for a moment and make yourself a quick list of the ways to control stress that sound good to you. That way, the next time you start feeling one of your stress symptoms, you can reach for your list and begin taking control right away. Of course, these 3 steps are not meant to be an immediate fix for getting rid of stress, but they can give you a start for understanding how stress may be affecting you personally and for knowing what to do about it. In Part 4, we'll present 2 techniques for relaxing and controlling stress. Relaxing can help you control stress. There are many ways to relax, and we're about to explain 2 of them. You may want to watch first so you see the general idea and then follow along while you view this part of the video a second time. You can decide what's best for you. The first relaxing method is called the deep breathing technique. Sit comfortably and start taking deep breaths. With each breath, keep the air in your lungs for a couple of seconds and then slowly release the air through your mouth. Repeat this action several times. You'll probably start to feel relaxed. When you practice this technique, make sure to do it slowly because otherwise you could start to feel dizzy. The second technique is called the muscular relaxation technique. You can be sitting or standing, and there should be enough room so that you can stretch your arms out on both sides. Start by contracting or squeezing and then relaxing the different muscles in your legs several times. Then do the same thing with the muscles in your back, the muscles in your arms, and the muscles in your stomach, squeezing, then relaxing each set of muscles. You'll most likely start feeling relaxed little by little. And you can repeat this technique until you do feel relaxed. When you contract or squeeze your muscles and then relax them, your body releases some of the built-up tension it's been holding on to, so this relaxation technique is based on how the body reacts. These techniques and others can help you manage and control stress so that you can live a healthier life. There's a handout called Relaxation Techniques that's available to you, and it has the steps for these 2 techniques for your reference. Remember, if you like, you can play this part of the video again and try out the 2 techniques as they're described. In Part 5, we'll explain how you can use a personalized action plan for managing stress. An action plan is like a road map. It turns the decisions you make about what you want for yourself into practical steps for getting where you want to go. There's an action plan for stress management handout that's available to you, and it looks like this. You begin using the plan by reading through each of the choices to see which ones might interest you most. The choices on the stress management action plan are organized into sections including take care of yourself, exercise, manage your time, think positive, try a hobby, share your feelings, and try to solve your problems. The idea is to choose the action items that you want to do, You can also write in your own goals in the other section of the handout. You may be tempted to check off a lot of the boxes in a list, but it's better to start off with just one or two. Lifestyle changes are made one step at a time. If you're overwhelmed with too many changes at once, you're less likely to reach your goals. You can always add more goals later as you continue making changes that move you towards the better and healthier life you want. When you're finished making your choice, there are 4 questions for you to ask yourself based on what you selected. You've already answered the first question, which is, what behavior would I like to change, based on which checkboxes you've selected. The second question to ask yourself is whether you believe that it's possible for you to do the things you've selected. Answer with a yes or no. The third question to ask yourself is, what must I do to achieve this change? Make sure that you identify a specific action that goes with what you want to change. For example, if you choose that you want to get enough sleep, decide how many hours of sleep that means. Write your method for measuring whether you've reached your goal in the space provided on the action plan. Deciding how you'll measure your success is a very important part of this process. The fourth question is, when will I make these changes? Think about how long you think it will take you to make this change in your life, then write the date for when that'll be in the space provided. The last step for creating your personalized action plan is to select your confidence level for making the change you've decided to make. To do this, select a number from 1 to 10 for how confident you feel that you'll follow your action plan. A confidence level of 10 would be the most confident, and a 1 would be the least confident. If your level of confidence is lower than 7, think about choosing something else on the action plan, or maybe giving yourself a little more time to make the change. There's one final handout that's available to you, and it's called Stress: What You Need to Know. The handout has a summary of the key points from the stress management video, and we hope it'll be useful to you. Thank you for your time and for participating in Getting Healthier Together.